Hey guys and dolls, welcome into another video. My name is Jason and today I'm going to be looking through some of our plays. We're going to be going through a few updates such as like PALANTIR, we've got NNDM. I'm going to be giving you guys two new plays that I'm watching and I just want to update you on what I've been doing in the markets. So I have actually just taken profits on some of my Bitcoin plays, those Mara plays, those RIOT blockchain plays. They were up over 85%. Yesterday alone we actually had over 35% up since the beginning of the day when it opened. RIOT actually did go through the roof with Mara. So what I've done is I've taken those profits and we're going to be drawing on the charts in a second where I plan to get back in, and I'm going to do my whole technical analysis for you live so that you can see everything, how I'm going about analysing where I would actually be buying in to hopefully help you guys out so that you can gain confidence as an investor, especially if you're someone that's new to this channel. If you are new, then hit that big red subscribe button, hit that like button guys, because I put all of my time and energy into making you guys as much content as I can and I absolutely love it. And I would absolutely love to have you on this journey with me. So let's dive into the computer. Let's go! So guys, first play up on my screen is ticker symbol SKLZ, which is for Skillz. So if I wanted to find out who Skillz are, then what I would do guys is I'd go to Yahoo Finance, and on Yahoo Finance we can see that if we type in Skillz here at the top, then it does come up with Skillz here, which is the ticker symbol SKLZ, like I said, and we can find out their market cap. We can see that they're about £10 billion, they're 9.5 billion. We can also see if they pay a dividend on here, and again we can see like upcoming earnings, and if I was to go into their financials on this button here, I would be able to look through their balance sheets and break down everything. So this is just some new information, some tips and tricks for, as you would say, if you are a new investor and you're not sure how I go about looking into companies. Now if you come down on the profile, we'll actually tell you on Yahoo Finance what the company does. So it says here that Skillz operates in mobile gaming. They have a platform that connects players worldwide. They are a company that was founded in 2012 and is headquartered in San Francisco. So that is what they do. Again, if they did anything specialized, it would say in much longer list, but you have a brief description here of everything that you need. So use Yahoo Finance guys, it is a source. Now something that did come to my attention, Wolfpack Research from Twitter, a company that I do know very well because I did a big video. It was one of my best performing videos on this channel actually, and it was to do with eHang because they came out and they shorted eHang. They said it was a fake, and we're not going to go into that because we did all of that a few weeks ago. Now they've actually come out and they've actually shorted, they put a short report out on Skillz. Now they're saying here, if you look on this graph, they are saying that their projected revenues is expected to shrink by -20%. They are saying that a lot of players right now are leaving their games, their platforms, and they're not going to be making their money. And what they're worried about is the fact that over the last few quarters, you can see that we have actually been declining in those revenues. They are not growing. So the growth is slowing down and they see this as a very worrying sign. And again, they did actually release a full article. I will just go onto it shortly. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says that we are short on Skillz because its top games appear to be stagnant and declining, leading us to believe its revenues projections are farcical. So guys, if you don't know what farcical is, it basically means ridiculous. So that's what they're saying. Our research includes conversations with former employees, employee of Skillz, 2 large developers, and independent third-party app download data. And it all shows us that the growth projections of Skillz and its SPAC sponsor continue to present to investors are entirely unrealistic. So guys, they've also said that we found that Skillz' top 3 games representing 88% of its revenue had already plateaued by Q3 2020, and again we had said why that is, so I'm not going to go into the full report, but that is what they're saying. What I found very interesting is that ARK Invest have actually been buying up their shares. You can see on here that yesterday they actually did buy up shares of Skillz. They actually bought up nearly 500,000 shares, so that's quite a lot. 486,500 shares of Skillz. So if we go onto the charts, we can see that we have had quite a big sell-off, as again this is a growth stock. That is to be expected guys. When you do have a sell-off in the markets and you are inside growth stocks, you can expect that rather than a 10% correction say on the Nasdaq, because it is a growth stock, it is that high risk high reward, you're not going to see a 10% correction. You are actually going to see a correction anywhere between 25 and about 35%. So that is why everyone has been panicking. That is why a lot of people have been down in their portfolios and perhaps are still down. It's because when there is a correction in the markets by 10%, those high growth stocks, they get hit hard first, and unfortunately those are the ones that actually start to sell off and they do have a larger correction, so they do have more of a crash. But it just means that once things actually turn positive again, we can expect to see that nice heavy upside, and again we can start to see those nice sharp gains, and volatility always presents us with opportunities, buying opportunities. So that is awesome. lovely tips there that I have been giving you extra value on the beginning of this episode. So if you do, guys, please hit that like button, because I do spend all my time going through these charts for you, and again, I absolutely love giving out this content for you guys to help you out. So what we can see on the screen is that Skillz has been sold off. Now, where would I be looking to place an entry? Well, we can see from previous levels around this 24, we do actually have some nice layers of support. So guys, I am on the 4-hour chart, as you can see, for Skillz. And now what I've done is I've drawn a support line here, as you can see on this big pin bar, where we had a lot of volume traded on this day. And that is where there has been a new support drawn. Buyers entered the market and they said, no, we do not like this price going any lower. And then the share price has started to re-increase. Now, this is what I would look to do. I would look for a double test down to that support line, and then I would maybe start to dollar cost average my position in. If you are someone that is very bullish and you want to get into Skillz now, then again, it may be worth deploying about 25% of your investment that you want to put into Skillz right now, and then as the price moves up or down over the coming days or weeks, then you start to deploy another 10, 15%, another 25%. And any big major dips that you do see in that share price, that is when you put in, you double up. So rather than putting in 10 or 15%, you put in 25 or 30%. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is just what I would do with my money, and this is what I'm going to be doing, and these are just my views, facts, opinions, and it is for education and entertainment only. So this is what I'm doing with Skillz. I am going to be looking to dollar cost average in for a small position. I think that around the level of about $25 and below, I will start to deploy about a 20% position inside there, and if we do actually drop back down to that support line, which is sitting around $23, then I will start to deploy another 15-20%. Again, if we do have any further drops, I think the next layer of support is going to be at about 20, and that is when I will start to put another 25 or 30% because we would have seen a big crash. But the one thing that I do want to make you very aware of is the fact that Skillz does actually have earnings out, so I will try and get an update to you as soon as these earnings are out. I think they are actually out today, so just watch out for that. Perhaps it's worth buying in after, because if we do have bad earnings, then that is when I'm going to be looking to capitalize and get into Skillz if we do actually have a gigantic sell-off. And again, with ARK Invest having that 5-year time horizon, they only put things inside their portfolio if they are absolutely scrutinized by top analysts and they do see a return of 20% every year. We can also see that the price target on Skillz has a strong buy right now from 5 top analysts, and 3 of them have, I think, a target by the end of the year of about $32, which is quite a nice upside, guys, especially if we can get this under that $24 price range. So that is one play I just wanted to point out to you right now that's happening with Skillz, a new play to add in, a new addition to that watch list to throw on your radar. Now, what I have done is I've taken my profits with Mara, and I have taken my profits with RIOT blockchain as well, as I had said. So guys, what I'm looking to do with my Mara play, now that I actually have my RSI indicator down at the bottom, you can see that I have added this one back in. So the RSI indicator allows me to see if a stock is well overbought or well oversold. If it hits that 70, then that is when I can start to see that the stock is overbought, and I would actually be looking to either sell my position and get out, or again, I would be not looking to buy into a position if I wanted to be buying into a stock. I would be waiting for it to retest down onto the 50 on the RSI, or in fact, whether it was oversold and it was below that 30 level. So right now we can see that we are in the midst of about 60, so I'm not really looking to enter a position. As we know, the price of Bitcoin is extremely volatile, so what I'm looking to do is to have a retest back down onto these lines, and again wait for this RSI to either hit the 50 and drop below it into around that 40-30 zone, so then I can start to scoop up some more shares. Or if this 50 does act as a support and then starts to bounce off, that is when I will be looking to then get back in and then start to go long and pick up a small position again here. But any major dips in this share price, guys, that is what I will be looking in for a big buying opportunity, especially if we break down from this layer of support on Mara below that $30 range, then I will be going in with about a 60% stake. And especially if we do reach that $27 range, then I will be going probably in with about 75% of my position, because by the end of the year, if crypto is actually to hit £100,000, we could easily see a double or triple up in the price of Mara, because they are associated with Bitcoin by the Bitcoin mining assets that they have and they own. Again, RIOT blockchain is exactly the same, so I won't go through a full analysis, but you guys know the indicators that I'm using to look out for right now when I am drawing up on these charts. And you can see the reason why I did sell today is that we are actually in fact at a resistance. If you look here, the 3 times that this actually did come up to this line and retested onto about that $57 mark, we did actually in fact have a dramatic sell-off every single time. So I'm expecting this time to be no different. And again, if we do manage to break above that, then that's when I would be looking to get back in once it does start to pull back and reuses this level as a floor, and then I will be buying in, and hopefully this should be going up. So that is what I'm looking to do right now with Riot, and that way I would not have lost any gains, because once it does retest down back to that level and I do start to re-enter my position, then that is when I'm going to be having the exact same level of entry when I exited, despite the fact that I was 85% up, so I have made some gross profits along the way. So that is what I'm doing with our lovely crypto plays, and again, I am extremely bullish on crypto. Now, PALANTIR is a stock that I have mentioned. If you would like to have a full breakdown on a video that I have done, because I think it is going to be a 10x opportunity, then click this video above. Now, I have a triple-digit price target for PALANTIR by the end of the year. Right now, we are actually sitting around that 50 on the RSI, so I'm going to keep my eye on this, hopefully get in this if it starts to have any major pullbacks in that share price. As you guys know, my technical analysis by now, because I have just gone through it, then make sure to do your homework, try and do your best to analyze this on a graph. Come on to tradingview.com and see what you can do. Let me know in the comments if you did find this video useful. If you did learn anything, please let me know. I want to hear from you. I read every single comment that you guys make, and I absolutely love hearing from all of you. Big shout out to Victory, who did get the first comment on my last video, and just want to say thank you so much if you made it this far through the video. I appreciate you, and I really love all the support that we are getting, the community that we are building on this channel. I will be opening up my Patreon hopefully later this week, so stay tuned for that. Guys, stay safe, stay positive, and stay green, and I will see you guys back on my channel soon for some more content on investing. And if you did make it that far, then don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button. Ciao.